This month, a group of friends and I decided to go on a trip from Oslo to Bergen, but instead of being boring and taking a flight, we chose to travel via the Oslo-Bergen Railway, aka the most famous and scenic train ride in all of Norway. So without further ado, let's get going on this adventure.
Hey guys, so I just woke up a little bit ago and had some breakfast and finished packing my suitcase, and now I think I'm just about ready to go on the train to Bergen today. The train is going to be 7 hours long and it's actually supposed to be super beautiful. It was voted like in the top 10 best train voyages in all of Europe. It's really pretty and it goes through all of like the Norwegian countryside, and you can see fjords and waterfalls and mountain ranges the entire time. I'm really looking forward to it, and then we're gonna get to Bergen later tonight and we're gonna just explore the city because the sun never sets in summer. So that works out really well for me because my train will arrive around 7 p.m. and it'll still give me a lot of time to go and see what the city has to offer. Okay, so without further ado, let's get going to Bergen. I have lunch, dinner, and some snacks and some dessert. Okay, let's get going. After boarding the train, we experienced some of the classic Norwegian countryside and farmlands. Farmlands quickly turned into forests, rivers, lakes, and mountains. We even passed some fjords on the way. Once we made our way into the mountains, the fjords and landscapes got even more beautiful.
snow, which led to even more wintry landscapes. We even saw floating ice in June. Pretty soon the snow and ice melted away, becoming frozen rivers which we followed down the mountain. The glacier waters made for some beautiful waterfalls as well. Once out of the mountains, we were once again back in the Norwegian countryside. Afterwards, we follow the fjords right to Bergen. The train arrived in Bergen around 7 at night. We started walking around the city trying to find our Airbnb. It ended up being right around these beautiful buildings. This is our Airbnb and home for the next week. Alright, so here's the tour. This is the kitchen where we spend every single morning making each other breakfast and a whole pot of coffee. Outside the kitchen, we have the entryway with our coats and shoes, and of course, a bunch of bedrooms for us all to sleep in downstairs. And the bathroom at the end of the hall. Upstairs, we have what we call the living room. Here is where we would eat breakfast at the table and also our dinners, and also we can sometimes just sit around and watch TV together. We have a nice view outside of our window, and then over back here is my bedroom, aka where I've been sleeping and keeping my clothes.
So yeah, that's the apartment tour, and I'm officially in Bergen.